So I got a quick question for you. Did you get on the scale again? In fact, do you get on the scale every single day? Mondays are the worst. I get it. Mondays are the days where you cringe. You don't want to get on the scale, but you are just in the habit of stepping on that scale just to see that number, to see that it hasn't changed over the past 10 years, to see it creep up, to look at yourself in the mirror and say, gosh, what had happened? What did I do to myself? Why is my body in such bad shape? Why do I keep getting on the scale? Let me just share this with you. First off, stop getting on the scale. If you're not doing anything to change that number, if you're not changing your habits, why even bother getting on the scale? In fact, I suggest you just throw it in the garbage. And let's just say that you are doing something to move that number on the scale and you actually are having a little bit of success. Are you truly looking at only the number on the scale to measure your results? Because that's a terrible way to measure results. The reality is it doesn't tell you anything about whether or not you're fit. Sure, you could lose 10 or 20 or 30 pounds, but honestly, that gives you no indication if you're healthy or fit. Okay, I get it. The pushback is, well, I was 50 pounds heavier before, now I'm 50 pounds lighter. Well, that's great and all, but it doesn't necessarily tell me whether or not you've done it the right way, because that's where I see people fail. They go on these quick fix binge type diets. They lose the weight. They say, oh, I'm going to do paleo. I'm going to do Atkins. I'm going to do keto diets. I'm going to do juice cleanse and fast and all that. And then they lose the weight. But you and I both know what happens as soon as that diet stops. The majority of people not only put that weight back on, but they put more weight on top of that. And that's truly no way to live. So what's the right way to go about losing weight? Well, one of the things that I teach my coaching clients, that really is the magic. It's the difference between those quick fixes and actually a solution. And the solution is to actually develop the type of habits that are not only realistic, but sustainable. Habits that look beyond just what that number says on the scale. You see, there's so many other habits that you could be working on and focusing your attention on that can actually make a difference between not just losing the weight, but being able to keep it off forever. And that's exactly what I do with each and every one of my coaching clients when they come into my Lean Body Breakthrough Coaching Program. Now, here's the thing. If you're struggling, if you got on the scale and you didn't like what you saw, if you realize that's the only way you're measuring progress, maybe today's the day that you do something different. Maybe today's the day you reach out to me. You get on what's called a discovery call, and you and I will look at where you're struggling, how you're measuring your progress, and we'll build a plan that's going to work for you, that's not only flexible, but one that you can actually sustain the rest of your life.